welcome to the Great New York State Fair, last day of the fair. More importantly, welcome to the State Police exhibit. Now, who here is excited to see the best underwater show at the fair?
Yeah!
All right, it is my honor to show it to you. But first, I want you to draw your attention to the top of that tank. I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew coming up. First is my training coordinator, out of headquarters, Tech Sergeant Josh Cross. Alrighty, next up is the Troop E Senior Diver, Tech Sergeant Don Will. Alrighty, also known as the Seneca Lake Sea Cow. Fun fact about Donnie is that he has not one, but 2 sets of twins at home. Yeah. Alrighty, next up is your very own, the Troop D Senior Diver Smooth G, Tech Sergeant Greg Ebel. Alright, we're going to need a little more excitement about this thing because Tech Sergeant Greg Ebel is a 33-year veteran of the State Police. Yeah. Alrighty, now let me introduce you to the host of your show, the Troop C Senior Diver Tech Sergeant Seth Little.
Hello, New York! How we doing? And this is Chief Technical Sergeant Neil Pace. He is the youngest serving Division Dive Officer in State Police history. Just look at the screen, you can tell.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I am the youngest out of all of us.
You are,
That's right.
Yeah, you are.
My baby.
So, boss, you said this was the best show?
Well, that's what they're saying.
Who's they?
You know, the people.
The people?
You heard them.
You mean like that person right up there?
Oh yeah, Kevin Connors.
Well, let's see what he had to say off record here.
The K9 demo was voted the best show at the
That was
fair.
a long time ago.
But
Yeah.
if they took that survey again,
2019.
I'm afraid to say that the underwater recovery team would definitely win.
Oh yeah,
Oh, for
see,
sure.
even he said it.
Yeah.
Even he said it. But you know what? Enough talking about it. Let's show them what we've got.
All right, listen, kids, if you want to come up and take a seat right in front of the tank so that you can see the diver up close, please feel free to do so. Kids, come on up. All right, you can come under the ropes.
Come on over.
You can come over here. There's an opening over here. Just don't trip and fall.
Come on over.
Okay.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Come on over. Have a seat. While
Yep,
they're
go
making
ahead.
their way.
Come on over. There you go.
There we go. Come on over. Come on
There
over.
you go. All right, listen. Hey, kids, just so you know, if you get wet, there is no crying.
First rule of dive school.
All right.
No crying.
No crying if you get wet.
All right. Good. All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right, so while they're sitting down, I'm going to give you a brief history lesson of the New York State Police dive team. Our first dive was logged in 1932. That makes us the oldest, and we are also one of the largest public safety dive teams in the whole United States. We are! Yeah, 1932, you see up there, we had hard helmets, canvas suit, light belt, light shoes. All together that weight weighed well over 100 pounds. What troopers did then, this is actual footage. All right, of troopers diving. What we continue to do today, we're issued equipment. We use that equipment to get the job done. And that's what happens. So in 1943, there was a smart fellow by the name of Jacques Cousteau. Jacques Cousteau invented the aqualung. It's what we commonly refer to as scuba. It's called self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. It's an acronym. All right, took the hundreds of pounds of equipment, condensed it down to about 40, 60 pounds or so. All right, he was wearing a Speedo. It might have taken some of the more of the weight off, I don't know. But that being said, being more mobile in the water sounded good to the troopers, so we decided at the speed of New York government in 1957, we decided to send our representatives from our dive team to learn this technology from the best. We went to the Navy Dive School. We graduated the Navy Dive School, we brought the lessons back, and we have our very own school modeled after those lessons they learned. Boss, tell us about it.
It's a 10-week-long novice dive school where we bring our newest members from non-diver all the way up through advanced open water scuba, diving the depths of 132 feet, testing their mental and physical fortitude. Now, only 1/3 of those who think they're good enough to make our team will actually graduate our school.
Third, it is known as one of the hardest of the special operations teams. And those guys up there, they made it through. Give them a hand.
All right, Seth. Last day of the fair.
It is.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful people.
I still like people.
Yeah. After 13 days, that's not easy.
That's right.
All right, we got two guys up there in their suits getting hot. What do you say we get them in the water?
All right, it's a good idea, but guys, you aren't going to go in there just like any old diver, all geared up and safely, okay? We're going to want to make this extreme, so take your equipment off and put it in the water. Come on.
Hey, all your gear.
Equipment off, put it in the water.
All right, while they're doing that, why don't we explain why we would do something like this?
Listen, we would do this because we need to make sure our divers don't panic. So you remove and you replace your gear underwater before you graduate our school, making sure you do not panic. It's the one thing that will either hurt or kill a diver.
Oh yeah, no crying.
All right, hey guys, I said all of your equipment. You still have masks on your face.
Oh yeah, all you
Come on, all of it. Take it all off.
Whoa,
Hey,
hey,
okay.
hey, whoa.
Josh, stop taking it all off.
Remember, that water's cold.
Yeah, keep your wetsuit on. All right, so I want to know, are you ready to see divers in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're very competitive. I'm not going to call this a race, but we're going to see who wins. Must be a race. So I want to know, by the sound of your applause, who do you think's going to win? Is it going to be Josh Cross, the hero of 2-page?
Maybe.
All right. Or is it going to be this next beast among beasts, the Seneca Lake sea cow, Don Well? When he is in his natural environment, it is amazing.
Oh yeah.
And I mean the water. Oh yeah.
Still a proud favorite.
All right, so I want a countdown. When I say go, we're going to all yell together. 3, 2, 1, dive. And kids, are you ready to see divers in the water? Yeah. Adults? Yeah. We're going to find out shortly. Go!
Stop. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you guys before you even get started, because they weren't ready.
They weren't ready, boss.
We gotta do that again. Let's let the rest of the fairgrounds know that we're about to put divers in the water. Come on!
Are you ready? Let go! 3, 2, 1.
Dive!
All right, there they go. Now the first thing you're going to notice is that when they get to their gear, they put their second stage mouth regulator right in their mouth. It gives them air, allows them to breathe. Everything else comes as it goes. There, let's see here. They're sort of putting their equipment on. Don's looking at Josh, almost going, ooh. Oh, Don was just waiting for you. And all of a sudden he snuck in. Oh, I don't know. You know what? We're going to call it a tie.
Oh, yeah, tie.
It's a tie, all right. They both graduated the school. Everybody gets a trophy nowadays or some garbage like that. So give them a hand. All right. Now while they're swimming around entertaining the kids, I'm going to tell you about their equipment. That tank that they have on their back holds about a closet full of air. So there's a lot of pressure behind it. It's a high pressure tank. Boss, show them. Just can't breathe off of that with your mouth. It would blow your lungs up. So what you need is you need a regulator. There's a first stage regulator on top of that tank. It reduces the air pressure, sends it down the line to our second stage, which is also known as our mouth regulator. We put it in our mouth, and it provides us air on demand anywhere we happen to be in the water column. And I say anywhere we happen to be because that tank is also attached to a buoyancy control device. It's that backpack looking thing that the tank is on. So you can add air to that and you will become positively buoyant, which means you will go up. Or you can release air from it and you will go down. That's negative buoyancy. Now a diver's sweet spot is neutral buoyancy. It's not an easy thing to actually perfect. These guys make it look easy, but it allows their fins to push them forward, to take them backwards, wherever they need to go. That's where they'll go. That mask on their face, okay, that mask allows us to see things 33% larger and 25% closer. Now you might wonder, how did they get the water out of their mask when they jumped in that tank, right? We had to throw the masks in there. We're going to show you up here on the screen. All you do is you just reseat the mask. You add a little pressure to the top of the mask with your fingers and you breathe air in your lungs, you breathe it out your nose. When you do that, it pushes the water out of the mask, okay? Bubbles go up, water goes out, they go about their business. We need to know how to do this because sometimes masks can get ripped off underwater. Other things can happen to our equipment while we're under the water too, because we're not just underwater. We dive to 132 feet. Okay, so if you look at the top of this tower up here, This is 60 feet tall, this tower is. Add another tower on top of that, 12 more feet. There are things that can happen to your body, and there are also things that can happen to your gear when you're down that deep. We're going to simulate right here. Josh Cross is going to say, hey, Don, I don't know what's going on, but my air's not working. So the Seneca Lake Sea Cow comes on over, saves the day. He takes his mouth regulator, his primary, puts it right inside of his French mouth. He takes a safety second, because we always have that. And you always dive with a dive buddy, so they make sure they're okay, and then they go up nice and slow at about 30 feet per second. All right, or sorry, 30 feet per minute. The reason they go up nice and slow is because in that tank is air. It's not just oxygen, it's comprised mostly of nitrogen. And nitrogen is what will give a diver the bends if they come up too fast. On depth, they're nice and safe. They're showing us how. Give them a hand. All right, what are we? Well, we are URT, the Underwater Recovery Team. We are a police dive team. And so just like a police officer who arrives on a scene, any scene they come to is considered a crime scene until it's deemed not a crime scene. Same thing with us. The only difference is it's underwater. So when we come up on a scene, we take notes, we take video if we can, or photographs, we draw diagrams. But most of the time, water we're in does not look like what's in that tank. It's very clear. All right, what it looks like is what's in this container right here, which is just a bunch of filth. And so when we're in the water, how do we know that we're searching everywhere? Well, because we move like an octopus. The octopus is our symbol. It's on our back, it's our mascot. The way the octopus moves under the water, it touches everything as it goes over the floor of the ocean. Nothing gets out of its way. And just like the octopus, we teach our divers to make sure that they touch everywhere. Well, what's another way to make we touch everywhere, all right? Not just sense of touch, but we also use a line search. This is our bread and butter. This is what we always go back to. It's called all reliable. So we're going to give you a demonstration here of a type of line search, and I'm going to need a volunteer from the audience. All right, right there. Tom Petty. Yeah, come on up. All right, Tom Petty, which adult do you belong to? All right, bring one of them down. Where's the adult?
They put their hands on so quick.
Oh yeah, come on. Come on. Congratulations, you're the mother of Tom Petty. That's great. All right, Tom, come here. What is your real name? Ryan. All right, Ryan is my land-based specialist, okay? And you are? Katie. All right, Scuba Katie. All right? Katie is a scuba diver. Now, she didn't follow the rules. She didn't go diving with somebody, but she's sort of a commercial diver. She thinks she knows what she's doing. But somebody saw her go in the water. She's working on a boat dock or something. Nobody saw her come out. And so this might be one of the things that we actually get called to. A diver in the water didn't come out. And Ryan, we want to rescue Scuba Katie. We don't want to recover Scuba Katie. There is a difference.
Big
All right. So we get in here real quick. Now, Ryan, you're on the land. I'm underwater, right? So how are we going to communicate with each other? That's right. With the tongue, all right? He gives me a nice hard tongue. I give him a nice hard tongue back. That way he knows that I know that he knows I'm ready to go. All right? So, that being said, I'm going to start my search. This is called a pendulum. I'm going back and forth, all right? And am searching a large area in a short amount of time because we're looking for Scuba Katie. Now, turn around, he gives me a tug, and then I give him a tug back, he gives me more line, and I come back here, and I'm searching, and here's Scuba Katie, and we found her. She was stuck on rebar. All right, we got her unstuck. She comes up, thanks to Ryan. She is rescued. Good job. All right.
Good job, Ryan. All right, now Seth.
Yes.
What would we do if we were looking for something smaller? Maybe like a bullet casing or even a gun?
We would use another line search, except this line search, we search in smaller increments, okay? It's a little bit more detailed. We're searching for something small. And so we have a line that connects two weights. You separate those weights, just like you see here, or in the tank. And then the diver holds the line, goes down the line, searching everywhere he goes. He comes to the weight, he moves it over, he goes back, so he's just sort of zigzagging back and forth. If you look up there on the screen, showing you an example of what we would do, all right? So we need a gun. Do we have a gun up there, Greg? There it is, all right. Greg throws that gun in the tank. Now, so a person dropped a gun in Chevy Park. We want to make sure that person goes to jail. So we get a diver in the water, that's Josh Cross. Josh Cross is making this harder on himself than he needs to because he wants to show you we can do this without sight. So he puts the mask around his neck, his head, there we go. And he commences the search. He gets to the weight, moves it over, turns around, comes back the other way. This is what we teach our novice divers. We don't allow them to use their sight while they are in the pool. And he finds what he's looking for. Give him a hand.
First time, every time.
Oh yeah, that's Josh.
All right, so you made that look too easy. You know, hard pack bottom.
Yep.
What would we do if we were in deep mud or muck in a pond or a river or something?
Well, if we were in deep muck or a pond, something like that, we would use a metal detector. People are our best asset, all right? But we are also not adverse to technology. And so I'm going to need another volunteer from the audience here. Go ahead, you right there. I see you got a URT shirt.
Oh, I like that shirt.
Yeah. That's an old shirt.
It is.
Okay. So, let's see. This glove looks like it will fit your hand. Go ahead, put it right in. There you go. All right. Would you want to go swimming in this? Now, she looks at it with disgust, I can tell. All right, so go ahead and grab that. All right, what is that detecting? That's detecting 32 years of marriage. That's what it's detecting. Right? Somehow she put up with me for that. I don't care. Anyway. All right, so we're going to go over here. Oh, it's detecting something, right? Go ahead, put your glove right in there. What are we looking for? What do we got? It's in there. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you know what this is? It is a U-bolt. Man, she just called that right up. Very good. So that would represent construction, okay? We run into rebar, we run into U-bolts, we run into, concrete that's been broken, put in there, shopping carts, all sorts of things. And we have to work around it because we need to get the job done, all right? And your name is, I didn't even know. Madison, come on down here a little further. Go ahead, grab a hold of that metal detector. All right, we're looking for something that was involved in a crime. Somebody broke into a lockbox, it's in there. Tell me what you find, what do you got in there? Get in there, all right. So that is a lock, all right? This was connected to the lockbox. Now, what are we gonna do with this, Madison? We are gonna get fingerprints. Have you seen this show before? All right, well, good. Repeat customer. So, that being said, fingerprints can stay on items in the water for up to 70 days, all right? And so we would keep this in the same water that we found it, so that way it doesn't degrade as quickly, okay? And so let's give Madison a hand. Good job, Madison.
All right. Madison, because you were so brave, you get your very own octopus, so much cooler than a puppy. Kids,
Sure.
parents, if you wanted your own octopus, you're going to have to buy it right over there at the Trooper Foundation. But Madison, you were so brave, thank you very much.
You can get a puppy for Christmas. All right. Yeah, you can get that. You can get these shirts over there, okay? We appreciate you supporting them because they help support us in our time of need. Now, other technology. We have robots. We have a robot with an HD camera. Why would we use this? Well, let's say that somebody drove a four-wheeler under the ice. They're not attached to it, okay? But we need to get that four-wheeler out. So instead of sending a diver down there, it's not emergent, why not send a robot down there if the water's clear enough? With this robot, we can see kids wave at the camera. Let's look. All right. So, the robot found the kids. The robot found the four-wheeler, and we have an excellent diver right up there on top of the tank, and he is on the surface supply air system. So he's going to follow the line of that robot down to the four-wheeler and get it out, all right? And he's ready. There he goes. All right, he's in a dry suit, which means he's going to release a little bit of air out of that suit. He's going to allow himself to sink to the bottom. Give him a hand! All right. Nope. He sees his target. He takes aim, and he shoots, and he scores! Look at that. All right, landed right in front of it. Now, he says to this robot, thanks for the pictures. Get out of the way, dumb robot. All right. So now he is at that four-wheeler. How are you going to get that four-wheeler out of there? He's going to use the sharpest tool in his shed, his brain. So he gets an a lift bag out. All right, this lift bags, they come in various sizes, anywhere from 50 to thousands of pounds. But the one thing it needs is air. All right, we're able to give him air.
Outside, semi-bubbles.
So he just asked for air. Our surface supply operator is going to give him air. There it is. Takes the air, puts it up the old lift bag, it expands. As it expands, it's going to go up. He gets out of the way because if something goes wrong, it'll come back down. Hurt his beautiful head. Can't have that. And there it goes. It's reached the top. Every time. Come on, give him a hand. Excellence personified.
All right, after 33 years, he's still got it.
Excited, yeah.
All right, so listen, we come out here, we have a lot of fun. These guys are some of my best
Wait,
divers.
boss. You keep saying some of my best.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not. I mean, we got 73 divers throughout the state. You think you're the best?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. For this one time, I'll give it to you.
All right.
All right, let's hear it again for Seth Little, huh? All right. You interrupted me.
Sorry.
These guys are some of my best divers. He's the best diver. But fact is, they're team leaders, all right? Every single time that they go underwater, every time that their divers go underwater, they're putting their lives on the line. And it doesn't matter if it's for training or for a true recovery mission. So if you could, please all join me in sincerely thanking them for what they do every day. Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
boss. All right, listen, kids, you can get your picture taken. We have the best poser right there, the New York State Police. He takes a great picture. All right, we have stickers for you if you want stickers. The K9 show is going to be coming up very shortly. We pick on the dogs, but we love the dogs just like you. But the most important thing is have a great day at the New York State Fair. Thank you very much.
Say, come here, take pictures.